morning and welcome to Newsfirst Primetime Sunrise.
Today is the 15th of April 2014. A very good morning to you and welcome to this edition of Primetime Sunrise. I'm Katharina Chang and let's take a look at what's making headlines this morning. Canadian government announces the suspension of funding to the Commonwealth. One person killed, another injured in clash at Grand Pass. Police say over 400 accidents were reported during the New Year season. Special transport services continue for commuters who are visiting hometowns. The Guardian and Washington Post share the Pulitzer Prize for Public Service in Journalism. The Canadian government says it has suspended its funding to the Commonwealth. According to Canadian media reports, the Canadian government has made this decision over the fact that Sri Lanka is the current chair of the Commonwealth. Accordingly, Canada has suspended its annual contribution of 10 million Canadian dollars to the Commonwealth Secretariat. In declaring this decision, Canadian Foreign Affairs Minister John Baird said, quote, as host of the 2013 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting and current chair in office, Sri Lanka has a duty to take meaningful action to human rights, political reconciliation and accountability, unquote. The Canadian Foreign Minister reiterates that Sri Lanka has failed to realize progress on any of the above-mentioned issues. John Baird has further noted that the Canadian government no longer justify providing additional funding to an organization that turns a blind eye to human rights abuses. Despite creating awareness in order to prevent accidents, 400 accidents have been recorded by the police during this festive period alone. Has there been a decrease or increase in accidents compared to last year? To answer this question, we contacted Police SSP Ajit Rohana.
Total number of 34 fatal accidents have been reported from the 10th of April to date. 38 persons killed in 34 accidents. In addition to that, another 400 accidents have been reported in respect of grievous hurt, minor injuries and property damage. We are conducting the operation in respect of drunk driving today also, and especially it has been observed that drunk driving and speeding are the main reason for these accidents. Therefore, while you are driving, control your speed, and apart from that, don't drive having consumed liquor. Operation in respect of drunk driving is continued.
And on headline making news, one person was killed and another injured in a clash that took place with the use of a sharp weapon in the Wadulavatta area in Grand Pass. Director of the Colombo National Hospital, Dr. Anil Jasing, has stated that the youth who was injured in the incident died upon admission to the hospital.
The other individual who was injured in the incident is currently receiving treatment in the ICU of the National Hospital. The police stated that the cause of the incident was a clash which broke out last evening. 6 persons have been arrested by the Colombo North Crimes Division with regard to a shootout that took place in the Pattiyavala area in Sapugaskanda. The police stated that the suspects were arrested on a tip-off received and that further investigations are underway. The victim in the incident had been travelling in a motorcycle while he was shot by another individual travelling on another motorbike. The victim has been identified as a resident of Athurigiriya.
The National Transport Commission says that bus services will be provided for those who wish to return to Colombo after the Sinhala and Tamil New Year. How many buses, until when will this special bus service be available to the public? To answer this question, we contacted the chairman of the commission, Renuka, for more details.
We have made arrangements to provide bus services for those passengers who wish to travel back to Colombo. We will be carrying out this service together with the Transport Authority and those relevant areas according to the schedule, adding to which special services will be provided according to the number of passengers present at the relevant bus stands. This service will be in effect until the 22nd of this month. Furthermore, officers from the National Transport Commission will be deployed to Galle, Anuradhapura and Polonnaruwa from tomorrow in order to overlook the manner in which these services are provided, especially in those areas where most passengers gather to travel to Colombo, and to intervene in the event if any issues arise.
Now bring you live visuals from the Colombo Fort bus stand via live digital technology. Once again, the National Transport Commission says that bus services will be provided for those who wish to return to Colombo after the Sinhala and Tamil New Year. Now, according to our correspondents, the bus services are in operation today at Colombo Fort. The visuals you are witnessing right now is the manner in which passengers are queuing up in the Colombo Fort area. The following are the auspicious times as determined by the New Year Committee of the Department of Cultural Affairs for the anointing of the head with oil and for leaving for work.
The auspicious time for the anointing of the head with oils is 11:16 a.m. on Wednesday the 16th of April, while the auspicious color for attire is green and the auspicious direction south. The auspicious time to set off to work has been determined to be 6:16 a.m. on Thursday the 17th of April, while the auspicious attire should be of a golden color. The auspicious meal has been determined to be milk rice mixed with sesame and jaggery, while the auspicious direction is west.
Today marks day 21 of Around the World in 40 Days, a 40-day goodwill tour organized by Newsfirst and Sri Lanka Youth. Newsfirst Rameshwarugal Bandara, who is accompanying the Sri Lankan delegation on this global tour, joins us now from the United States.
Around the World in 40 Days.
A very good morning to all our listeners. Well, the Around the World team is joining you from the busy Times Square in New York City. It's still the 13th of April over here in the United States, and the local time is around 8 p.m. Well, this morning we traveled to the Staten Island and we witnessed the iconic Liberty Statue. Now, Staten Island is the location where a majority of Sri Lankan population living in New York reside. We were able to witness several iconic buildings as well in the New York City, and following our trip to Staten Island, we returned to the New York City a short while ago. Now, our main program in the Around the World project is scheduled to take place tomorrow at the Sri Lankan Permanent Mission in New York, where we will be meeting with youth federations and youth delegates to exchange views on the World Conference on Youth 2014, which is being hosted by Sri Lanka. We will have more details for you tomorrow as well. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Rameshwarugal Bandara with Yaswat Kamalsari from New York, USA.
Well, now we conclude this edition of Primetime Sunrise. We leave you with a look at today's weather forecast.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.